Hey folks, welcome back to our continuing coverage 2015's NAB show. I'm John P.
I'm Giovanni. Are you having a good time so far?
I am having a good time.
We are flying
even
through
though
this.
you made me stand up for the interviews.
It only feels like we've done one interview so far.
And because we have. But that's okay, because we've got another great interview right here, right now. We've got Robert Robert here from WorldNow. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. So how's the show going for you so far?
The show is going phenomenal. We're meeting a lot of new people as WorldNow is starting to branch beyond local broadcast, because that's where our bread and butter has been for many years, 15 years. We're starting to, brand beyond that and seeing how we can help other industries and things. So we're meeting a lot of new people. They're getting aware about us. We're getting to talk to, what their needs are and things like that. So it's been a great show. We usually were off-site, but this is our first year on the floor, and we'll definitely be back.
I'm excited to talk to you, because I've got a client that actually uses WorldNow for all kinds of services, and it's a local TV station back in Dallas. And I know that you guys offer them all kinds of services, everything from you're managing video storage in the cloud, you're cutting videos for us so that we can post stuff up to YouTube.
Well, hang on, you're getting all excited.
But he's got channel in a box.
He does.
So I want to see.
First, I need a little bit of background. What is WorldNow?
All right, what is WorldNow? WorldNow is the leading / largest provider of digital and internet services to the broadcast industry. Mainly we've been dealing with local broadcasts. We've got depending on what day of the week it is, we have anywhere from 160 to 180 television stations. We cover about 70% of the country with our products. We have over 1,000 video installs of our video product and stuff. So we are pushing it through. As for our size, we are Akamai's largest storage customer.
Wow.
We're DoubleClick, our DFP's #2 client, largest client. We are, depending on what day of the week it is, 3rd to 5th to 7th, largest Akamai bit user. Okay. So we're massive, and we're producing, 500,000 assets a month. Pushing on a channel, we're doing 1 billion. Our aggregate, we're doing 1 billion page views a month. We're doing almost 1 billion streams a month. Reaching 17, 18 million unique, or 17 or 18 million uniques a day, or something like that.
Wow.
So we are the provider. Been around for 15 years. Started by Gary Ganaway. Who has a very strong background in television syndication and stuff, and he lives, eats, and breeds, digital media.
Gotcha.
Fantastic.
Doing real
Okay, now that we have that established,
So are you comfortable now?
I feel more comfortable.
You look relaxed.
All right.
You
Now
look good.
I'm
you look
calm.
informed.
That's
you look
right.
Informed. It's good.
Now we can talk about why you're here. Now that John is up to speed. so Channel in the Box. Tell us a little bit about what Channel in the Box is.
All right, so Channel in the Box has been in one form or the other. It's been around for quite a while, and I won't get into details on it, but Channel in the Box allows us to virtualize a broadcast facility. So everything you can do in a traditional broadcast facility, from master control, live video switch, HD video playout, graphics overlay, keying, ad playout, reconciliation, everything we can do in a television broadcast facility now, we have virtualized into one hardware platform. But then we've put an intelligence engine behind it that dynamically adjusts the playout and the assets that it plays and things based on certain conditions during the day. So that if you watch a channel, which for most of our clients requires very little interaction, it's designed to run autonomously. It's architected to be left alone. You kind of describe how you want the channel to go, you put the assets where they're at, they auto expire, they keep things fresh, it randomizes. So you can sit back and use this channel to create that television-like lean-back experience, but then send it to the web, send it to mobile, send it to OTT, run it where we're unveiling some things in our OTT gateway this year, where we can put live and the VOD assets together in one, like Roku app or something, or Chromecast and the rest of them. But then the apps, since we're an all-in-one end-to-end solution, the apps know about each other, or the assets. So we can, on the live stream, put in a video clip that was ingested from the news and run that as part of the rotation and stuff, but then we can also key over the bottom of it. Would you like to see this again? Go into the video gallery inside the same app and watch it. That's our next step for the OTT platform, is to create a combination of live and OTT into one destination.
Gotcha.
But we're doing it at a price point that's unbelievable.
Disruptive.
Yeah, very disruptive. Well, we hope to be disruptive.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be disruptive. My background, I was Director of Operations and Engineering for WJLA in Washington, D.C. I worked for All Britain for 17 years, so I understand the television workflow, and I understand how we can automate that, do it safely, because it is a broadcast device, so the FCC, closed captioning, EAS, all of that stuff's built into it, but it allows our clients to create all new virtual channels with a mismatch of content that they provide, that WorldNow can provide, and create a really dynamic content stream that's very watchable.
So, and I don't know all the individual services that, in the situation I'm familiar with that are provided. I do know that you guys take care of design and development of the website. You host the website.
Yes, sir.
All the content's in the website. Everything goes up to the cloud, and then actually the producers and editors edit content from the cloud. So they're not sitting there they're using a desktop, but they're not using the processor on the desktop. They're editing, clipping in the cloud, and then they're sending directly to YouTube. So
our VideoScribe product, which is what we call our video platform, is the only web-based frame. It's not the only, but the way that it does it, we actually expose all 30 frames in a web interface editor. So we can actually edit locally and get every 30 frames that's in a second, or every 60 frames in ATSC. But we can have multiple people working on that clip and cutting against it while it's being recorded live. So we'll capture newscasts. We can have multiple people running through the timeline and making their cuts and stuff, but we can expose all 30 frames to that edit. So it gives our clients a traditional broadcast editing tool that they're used to using, but it gives it to them on the desktop.
And you can't minimize how much time that saves for a team to know that, half the stuff we're doing here is live television. When we know that when the broadcast is over, the stuff's already on the web waiting for us to then go and edit, instead of having to pull that stuff off to another machine, start the ingestion process, it craters the entire company. Now, obviously, you guys probably prefer and like the fact that someone would come in and have access to all the tools and use all the tools. However, what if you have a client who says, wants to host on WordPress? Are you able to pull things out a la carte and use specific services, and how does that work?
We have clients now that are on WordPress that just use our video platform. So we can do everything from the website, video, metrics, monetization, automation, channel playout, the whole gamut.
Fantastic.
We can do that, but then it's all modular the way we've architected. So if you just want the video platform and the metrics,
you get an embed code. Get an embed code added into the page you wanted, or some kind of a plug-in integration, APIs, etc.
We have a great API. So we've got a client. I won't get into the details, but I don't want to
sound like a name drop.
That have a WordPress platform that use our APIs to construct their own video players, their own video galleries and stuff like that. So we have a very robust set of APIs where you can roll your own, or you can have us do it, or we could just give you the embed codes. Any type of workflow or scenario that our clients will want to bring to us, we have a solution for it, because we've been doing it for such a long time, and we've done it for so many people. We have very, very, very rarely run across a situation that we already do not have a solution for.
Yep. So the first thing that I think of when we talk about moving this processing to the cloud is, I think about our own situation where we invest in physical infrastructure in our building that ages over time, and so requires upgrades and updates and things like that. And I'm just thinking, if we're going to push all this out and let you do the processing, we don't even have to worry about the infrastructure on our end as much. That's one thing that comes to mind.
And we've got a lot of processes and a lot of workflow and a lot of thought process in virtualizing everything. One of the things that you're talking about channel in the box, which I'm here to discuss. Excuse me, we are working on virtualizing that completely in the cloud with no hardware playout. And once we get to that point, we believe that then we can customize the playout and the channel based on the user individual. So imagine if you log in, Joe, and it knows you and it's running through its stuff. It understands your profile and stuff and can dynamically change the channel based on your viewing habits. Or when you log in, John, it's actually dynamic. So we're looking at how much can we virtualize outside of the physical infrastructure to make our clients more responsive, allow them to spread the workload out and replicate the workload. So that's very big on our
Let me ask you one other thing that's not really technical related, but it's more of a implementation, I guess, user experience related thing. How many of the clients that you have, since you've got television studios everywhere, are using your service just to produce their one primary channel of content, let's say to push it to TV and then also bring pieces into the web, versus how many are starting to use it for like second screen kind of interactive experiences where not only am I'm showing an old rerun of the A-Team, but if you go on to the tablet, you also get some other thing that's related to it, or a chat room, or are you seeing that kind of stuff happen?
Yeah, our clients, the news directors and stuff like that, they read the trade papers, they see the cool things coming on Google, you got to have this, they're staying in tune. So the second screen, the OTT experience and stuff like that, it's really starting to come to fruition for them. So now they're asking us, how do I get into that space? Okay. And there are certain challenges from a local broadcaster from the sheer size and number of assets you're doing. So if you're an HBO or a Netflix where here are my 30 videos for the month of May, that's easy. But if you look at the scale of what we're doing across all of our sites and the relatively short life of a news story, then those are the challenges we're helping our clients work through. But they are starting to say, how do I get into the OTT space? How do I get on second screens? What else can I do with this content? But then they come back with, and it won't cost me anything.
Nice, yeah, of
or,
course.
I get a good return, or it's got good value.
And I like it for free.
Yeah, and we like it for free. So we wanted part of our package. So
yeah.
We get a lot of questions like that constantly. And some of the things we're showing at our booth is our vision, listening to our clients. So we listen to our clients. So we have to do what they want to do. And we guide them and we suggest, no, you may want to do it this way, but all of this information and feedback we're getting back from our clients, we're implementing.
So speaking of getting new clients and feedback and what they want, where can new clients go and learn more information?
Well, they can certainly go to our website, worldnow.com. If they're here on the show, our floor will be here today and tomorrow. We're up in the South Upper Hall near the drone cage
By
in the
the
back.
drone.
Yeah, it's I'm just waiting to hear a drone run into the cage and then fall to the ground.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. There's also a couple of birds flying around the South Upper right now.
We have pigeons over here too.
Yeah, one of them gets into the drone cage.
The challenge about being a pigeon here is that you have to work twice as hard to get half as far in this industry as a pigeon.
So they can go to our website, contact our salespeople. We're based out of Long Island, New York, privately owned company. Have about 100, 120 employees. But some of them are based around the country and stuff. But they can go to our website and reach out that way.
Awesome.
Our Director of Business Development, Samantha Ganaway, can get in touch with them and stuff
Get
like
them hooked
that.
up. Cool.
Get them hooked
awesome.
up.
Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And
thank you very much.
Thank you guys for staying tuned here for all of our coverage. We got a lot more coming at you, so stick around. We'll be right back.